He was very excited.
Saumya called me, guess what? और मैंने already अपने phone में देख लिया था that Virat had ordered. We give each other a high five if it's a big order.
It's our kind of validation, basically.
Yeah.
If you have a coffee machine at your home or in your office which use pods like this, you might have heard about the brand called Caramely. We are streaming the episode 5 of Skilling Teams, and I'm sitting with the founders of Caramely, Shivam and Saumya. In this episode, we are going to deep dive into unpacking this whole pod and also what it requires to become a coffeepreneur.
There were many people who used to travel abroad, get an espresso machine back in India, and then they were facing issues with their machine. They were like, okay, can we get the spare part from Germany?
We know how it feels when you're not able to get a good cup of coffee. So we just want to help.
So this is the first time you are doing?
Yeah.
First time.
First
मैं देख
ever.
रहा हूँ पीछे इसमें लगा सकते हैं देखना ही
नहीं, I think.
नहीं होगा. फर्स्ट टाइम है यार. आप कभी मेरा लिंक्डइन पे इतना लेट गया था कि फाउंडर कैरमली, मतलब मैं बिल्कुल ही हिडन.
Even on Instagram.
इंस्टाग्राम पे भी मैंने कभी फाउंडर कैरमली बहुत लेट लिखा.
हम दोनों ने बहुत लेट लिखा है.
कस्टमर्स जो भी थे अपने कलेक्टिव गेमर्स वो हमें जानते हैं बाय फेस, वो जानते थे, लेकिन ऐसा ऑडियंस मतलब सबको आगे बताना कि हम ये हुए हैं, चुपचाप अपना
काम करो.
अंडर द रडार हम काम कर रहे थे. करना है
क्योंकि कुछ लोग का होता है ना, दे आर नॉट इनटू पर्सनल ब्रांडिंग एंड पीआर.
वो पर्सनल ब्रांड हम कभी भी नहीं थे, उसका नीड भी इतना
Plus, we
नहीं
do
है.
not have that art or craft, you know,
क्या?
कि हम उसको कैसे show off करें.
हाँ कि वो नहीं था शुरू से.
Like
लेकिन
even now on our like personal, you know, Instagram handles, मतलब बहुत मुश्किल से हम कुछ promote करते हैं अपने brand का. अब like recently only I've started doing it, but उससे पहले तो नहीं. We don't get those ideas. We don't know how to, you know, shoot. What angles are good.
हम अपना
We're
सेल्फी ढंग से नहीं
completely-
बनाते.
हाँ.
एंड ऑल्सो इफ
We're not able to take a selfie also
आप किसी
properly.
फाउंडर वगैरह की प्रोफाइल विजिट करोगे ना फाउंडर्स की, यू विल सी ओके दे हैव अ कॉफी ब्रांड या कुछ, उनकी प्रोफाइल ना प्रॉपर सेट रहेगा. कॉफी रिलेटेड पोस्ट, जैसे आप मेरी प्रोफाइल विजिट करो, इट्स पब्लिक, कैंडिड, क्रिकेट का पोस्ट चल रहा है, फोन का चल रहा है, आपका चल रहा है, कॉफी का है जो बहुत ही कम, कैरमली रिलेटेड होगा वो भी बहुत कम, लेकिन पर्सनल जो लाइफ है बस वही.
Personal में भी नहीं है तुम्हारे तो.
पर्सनल में भी इतना नहीं है. पर्सनल ब्रांडिंग जीरो है, ब्रांड पुश ही है. Maybe after a few months or years we'll do a podcast how we became coffee influencers. After starting
We
with coffee
thought
banana.
of doing it, you know, बीच में एक बार. I mean him.
Like to become a
Not you together.
We as in
coffee influencer. In fact, I wanted to become an influencer, or I want to grow my YouTube channel. 2013 में in fact I posted my first video on YouTube. उस time YouTube scene was in India was zero. इतना नहीं था, right? The video got views और मेरा खुद का नहीं था. It was like an idea कि I'll share my FIFA gameplay. I used to play FIFA gameplay share करा, I got some views. But then एक दो videos डाला, इतना कुछ traction नहीं मिला, then I stopped. Then 2016-17 में I posted my own video, random fun video. That got some views, लेकिन सोचा कि यार ये क्या है, कुछ नहीं है. Then 2019 के बाद देखा the influencer game has gone off the roof. तो सोचा यार उस time वही कर लेता.
I think I started recording 2-3 साल पहले. First time I was sitting in front of the camera and I was like, I have to do a podcast. I was not able to get picture myself doing the podcast itself. But yeah, it's like through time बाद you just keep doing it, and then you get a hand of it. Okay. For a long time you will be like, okay, I'll be camera shy. I'll just lose my gig. ठीक, मैं कहाँ से जाऊँ? दिमाग कहीं और चला जाएगा. But then after some time, after a bit of practice, you keep coming back. So when you started making content,
Maybe this is the
that
start.
start only is not happening.
So maybe
I mean,
आज start हो गया. This is the start that we needed.
yeah,
Now,
this is this.
you were working as a software engineer
Yes.
for years.
Yeah.
And then now you're sitting here being a coffee entrepreneur, like serving beans, pods, and machines. It's a complete
ecosystem of
complete
coffee.
ecosystem. How did that transition happen? When did you decide that now I will start working towards becoming a coffee entrepreneur?
Not many people know this, but I started my career in 2013 as a software engineer for Accenture. I started from Bangalore. I spent 3 months in Bangalore. Then I moved back to Gurgaon, and then I went to the UK for a role like I started working for the biggest e-commerce player in the UK. So they were transitioning from supermarkets to e-commerce, and I helped them during this journey. And it was in the UK that I got introduced to coffee. People around me, they were having espressos, Americanos, and whatnot. And that's where I realized, okay, there is more to coffee than just instant coffee. So that was my first introduction to coffee, real coffee.
Now
Specialty coffee. Specialty coffee, yes.
You know, then when you came back, you already, did your thing for Germany,
Yeah.
where you got exposed to more, coffee,
Yes.
actual coffee, and of course the pods.
But the pods culture was not that big in 2015 because Nespresso, I'm not sure whether I'm allowed to take that name, but Nespresso had this patent that apart from them, no one can make a coffee pod, which is Nespresso compatible.
Yeah.
And I guess it was around 2014 or 15 is the time when they lost that patent. Anyone can make their Nespresso compatible pods. So that's when the Nespresso ecosystem started to kick in, and brands started making their own coffee pods.
And at that time, you are a coffee nerd, trying to explore more coffee, or it's just about being a coffee enthusiast and I have consumed more?
Since I was a software engineer, there was this thing in the office that if you need to code, you need to have 3-4 espressos. That was a must in order to write good code. So everyone around me, they were writing 5-6 espressos in a day. And yeah, so this is how the coffee pod thing started, because our office back in Munich had an Nespresso compatible machine. So we didn't even have time to brew an espresso using an espresso machine, right? So pod is something that you can brew in 20-30 seconds. So that's what we were doing.
I think that's where you felt the gap.
Yeah, we used to come to India for our Diwali holidays, and we tried getting pods from marketplaces like Amazon, some supermarkets, but the pods were not that great. Either they were close to their expiry or the pods were dented.
Inside. So they were not working in our machines.
Yeah. If you see our pod, you'll see a bulge. Like if you see here, there's a bulge.
Yes.
This is like a sign of freshness because the coffee gets degassed and then there's this bulge, a proper bulge. But the pods that we are buying from marketplaces, those are all flat, like pretty old pods which are not in proper shape. So, and we also tried some Indian brands. I'll not name them. Yeah, they don't do pods now, but before us, there were certain brands who tried to do pods, but they, I guess, didn't do.
Could not succeed.
2017, 2018.
Yeah, 17, 18.
So there was a market for coffee pods.
This is what I saw. Because the pods were listed on marketplaces, they were present in supermarkets, so there was a market for coffee pods, but that was not big. Like 3-4 SKUs for a particular international brand that we could see on
That
supermarkets.
only, I think, all the hi-fi markets had it.
Even in India, like the home brewing market, that got the boom after COVID.
Yeah.
I started brewing coffee in my office. So the whole 2017, I was brewing coffee in my office. I had that simple machine, water machine.
Acha.
Starbucks se bean leke aake, grind kara ke, and then you use that machine. I was not into pots of that time. So.
Okay.
But yeah, it was that COVID time when I also got to know that there is a pod system. So that time you found that gap that India needs coffee pods, or how did the transition happen?
When we started collaborating with international brands, those that were doing coffee pods. So Caramelly started as a marketplace for coffee pods back then. So brands like Victoria, Australia, Tonino Lamborghini, Ely, Starbucks, we started exporting those brands from Europe to India. Certain years down the line, when we realized, okay, now we know the flavors and the blends which people like, that's when we decided, okay, it's time for us to get into manufacturing and launch our own line of pods.
Let's take a step back.
Okay.
Because it's like going a bit fast.
Yeah.
At that time, so did you guys meet at that time, or you were not together?
So
You got dated.
we're dating at that time.
So you were dating at that time.
Yeah.
And how did you decide to take a step further in this?
So that was our only, thing at that time, that this is something missing in India. And apart from us, there would be many more people like us, जिनको maybe, like proper pods में ही मिल रहे हैं. then and there we thought of why not.
Caramely started as a Instagram collective,
Only,
like
yeah, I mean Instagram only, WhatsApp only.
Instagram
kind
only,
of,
WhatsApp only. It
yeah.
started with just that. Because I was also working as a developer. Like I was working with technologies like Docker, Kubernetes, cloud. So I thought, okay, why not create a website using all of the tech that I've learned with my job, right? So I used all of the tech.
Okay, so after coming from Munich, you started this Instagram handle.
No, we were
We
there.
were
in
there in
Munich.
Munich. So, yeah, so the business started when we were there in Munich. This business started as a side hustle. It was not a full-time thingy. I was working 9 to 5 for a particular company. I was working for a startup 9 to 5. Then 7 to 1 a.m., 2 a.m. I was working for Caramely. That's when I used to code, process orders, talk to customers. But I guess Saumya, when I was working, Saumya was already handling all the customers
Yeah,
that we
I
used to get.
took over it like dheere, not immediately, but gradually.
Yeah, because 2019 is the time when we got married.
Yeah.
So Saumya was there with me full time.
And then, like in the community, are you delivering pods in that via your website when you had an Instagram handle?
Yeah.
So not only through website, I would say, but people were, I mean, putting their demands that we want this kind of a pod. Is it possible for us to get this? Can you help us? So all of these questions used to get on a daily basis.
How did you make a community on Instagram?
I mean, it was a random thing. I have no answer about it.
We are still not sure how the collective
It
grew.
kicked off,
It
yeah.
kicked off somehow.
Kicked off.
When we started, it was not about selling coffee pots. We were in fact helping
more
people.
about helping.
Yeah, people, because there were many people who used to travel abroad, get an espresso machine back in India, and then they were facing issues with their machine. They were like, okay, can we get this spare part from Germany? Can we get this spare from Germany? So we were just helping them procure that spare part and sending it via DHL to their address for free. They used to order on a particular website, deliver it to our address in Germany, and we're just shipping it via DHL. So that's it. So we're just helping them. And slowly and gradually, it was like,
The
okay.
demands grew.
Demands grew.
How much did that demand grow at that time?
So it started like, okay, they were able to get basic flavors, blends in India at that time via marketplaces. But Nespresso used to launch special flavors.
Yeah.
And they were like, okay, can we get these flavors from Europe to India? And then we started shipping small samples, again via DHL, small samples directly to them, not for profit. Just used to buy at a certain price, just ship it by DHL. They used to pay for shipping and everything, and also for the purchase, and we were shipping it directly at their address. When the scale became bigger, when the demands grew even further with accessories, machines and whatnot, we thought, okay, why not make this as a business?
So if I have to like just put in dots, you learning about the specialty coffee and it becoming a need in your life, and then you're finding a gap, making a community, and then being an aggregator.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's the step-by-step journey till the aggregation step.
Right.
Okay. अब तो धंधे को थोड़ा बड़ा बनाना पड़ेगा. Was that the mindset, or like, okay, let it be a side hustle only?
No, it was, I mean, in the beginning, I would say a side hustle only. But like we knew somewhere that this is going to be our thing. And we used to enjoy doing it. कभी भी ऐसे like pressurized feel नहीं हुआ. So yeah, like we loved doing what we did.
That job scene is also not there, that you have to answer to somebody, it's your client's customer.
Yes.
That's fair, I mean. And if there is a good demand, it makes you feel that वो message आता है ना Shopify पे.
The catching. In fact, in the early days, every catching, we used to give a high five. Okay, that we have got something. Earlier, we used to get like maybe like 5 to 10 orders. I'll not disclose how many orders we get daily.
It's okay.
But yeah, but like we used to get 5 to 10 orders daily. So it was like waking up and checking, आज कितने orders हुए. It used to be just one order. So it was like, yeah, at least एक order हम उठे हैं. There's just one order that we have got.
It was an achievement in
Achievement,
itself.
okay.
एक order आया है.
Organically, there was no Google marketing,
Nothing,
meta marketing, no ads, nothing. Just word of mouth, and our customers, people who were in touch with us on WhatsApp and Instagram, they started buying from our website back then. So that catching,
Was the dopamine.
yeah, with dopamine, yes.
I think that's the situation with content creators, right? When they get the likes and the views, everyone is
Yeah.
like, that's the catching.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that kind of gave you the dopamine and also kept you going.
Yeah.
Makes sense. That was nice. That time you were still like traveling back and forth.
Yes.
Yes. I used to spend like maybe around 6 months in Germany and 6 months in India, just for this business. And I was still fine with doing my job and plus handling Caramely side by side. But I realized after a certain time period that I can't do both things. If I have to grow Caramely, it required my whole attention. And that's when I decided to quit my job and move back to India. So it was not easy for me because there's no going back for me, right? If I was working in India, I could still leave my job, start a business, do a business, and then go back to my job. But in my case, it was like giving away my job, giving away my residence in Germany, and then moving back to India. I still have the German
So we
PR.
still have to travel, by the way.
जाना पड़ेगा.
वापस
I
जाना.
mean, like every year we still have to travel.
Travel.
We do that.
We do that. And the travel also happens because we attend multiple expos when it comes to coffee. We do attend Host Milano every 2 years. We attend mostly, not all, but mostly
Lots of
Oh,
fairs.
no, lots
now
of
though we,
World of
we do
Coffees.
lots of fairs.
Be
So
there.
earlier it used to be 6 months and 6 months, like 6 months in India, 6 months. Now it's like once every 6 months you have to be there.
Yeah. I had to be there I had to spend 183 days in Germany because of the taxation thingy, because I was also working for a German company. So I had to spend 183 days.
Right now. Working in India.
My status, I guess, would go away this year because now I have started to spend more days in India than
Yeah.
Germany. So the status would go away. And
I was feeling sad about that.
no, I'm not feeling
It's
sad.
totally worth it, I'm sure. Like,
Yeah.
you're building something bigger than
Yeah,
that.
right.
We anyway love India more than Germany.
Yeah.
We don't enjoy much there.
Right?
It's too lonely. It's too, I mean, it's just the two of us there. But here we have a family.
And also for
Things
the
are
cricket,
easier here.
Yeah.
things are easier.
Easier here.
Like a bus would pass a certain point at the same time daily.
Every day.
Every day. There's no change. Very
no
constant.
change.
So monotonous.
So monotonous.
Even
Yeah.
though we were in Munich.
Yeah.
Like this is one of
Munich
the most
is one of the
happening
best cities in
of
Germany. In fact, whole Europe, I'd say. But still, it became quite boring.
Very monotonous.
Yeah.
For finding opportunities, it's nice. Like,
Yeah.
a lot of people like they just move to Germany.
People come to Munich only for Oktoberfest.
For Oktoberfest, yeah.
Yeah.
Beer पीने आते हैं. I've attended 4 or 5 Oktoberfest.
I have attended only twice.
Twice, yeah.
How was the experience?
Really nice. Really nice.
Not for me.
Not for
I'm
me.
not a beer person.
So at that time, like you are already shipping the pods from there, the shipping. There is a shipping technicalities,
Yeah.
and it's a battle. Like,
Yes.
if anything in
Yeah.
India is a
Yes.
battle.
Especially food related.
Yes.
Food and beverage is the most difficult import in India. The import duty on coffee is basic, is 100%, and with GST, social welfare, and other taxes, it comes to about 150%. And it's not like you ship products to India, you pay duties, and the products would get cleared. It's not like this. You have to go through customs clearance, you have to do FSI clearance, and then the products they get cleared. So it's a 1 or 2 months process.
Is this like worth it? No, the margin level also decreased so much, right?
Yeah.
It
Because
does.
of the whole thing.
Yeah, so that's why you see like all of our raw material when it comes to the shell that you see, the pod shell. This is from Switzerland, the outer shell. The foil is from Germany. The machinery is from Europe, but the coffee that goes inside it's from India. So that's why, because the import duties are so high. Plus, Indian coffees are great. The variety that you get in India is huge. So.
Okay, so you sorted the shipping, and even though they're lesser margin,
Yeah.
you were delivering it to a good amount of audience.
Yeah.
And then you decided to, okay, let's moved to India. What was the time like when you set up a manufacturing in India?
So we started manufacturing in 2023, I'd say. So we got the machinery first, but I thought it would be as simple as putting ground coffee inside a pod, filling and sealing it with the machine, and then the pod would work as is. But that was my biggest mistake. So there's a lot of science that goes behind making a perfect pod. Grind size has to be perfect. This pod has 5.5 grams of coffee. Certain percentage should be X micron, certain percentage should be Y microns. There has to be proper degassing. If you put in coffee early, if you trap the coffee inside early, then the pod would just pop up because there's so much CO2 that gets released in fresh coffees that the pod would pop up. And if you put it too late, then you won't get the bulge that you see now.
You also mentioned the main was in espresso.
Yes.
And then now it's caramelly.
Yeah.
So how did that move?
So it was perceived like iron espresso,
espresso, yeah.
and people started tagging us. And that's when maybe Nespresso guys noticed us. Okay, there's someone who like there's a company in India which has this name, which is confusing people into believing it's a Indian Nespresso entity or something. And people were tagging us in their stories, in their posts. They were making reels and tagging both Nespresso and us. And I guess it was Choti Diwali. That's when we got an email from a legal team from Switzerland saying, okay, we have to take down our Instagram handle, we have to take down our website, we have to transfer the domain to them within 48 hours. That's the deadline that they gave us. And it was quite tough. I thought everything's gonna end. But then I called Saumya, she calmed me down because I'm someone who gets anxious and hyper really easily. So Saumya calmed me down and we sat together and we thought, okay, what to do now? So it was, I'm not exaggerating, but it was just 15 minutes. We came up with this name, Caramelly. So, and Saumya was the one who suggested this name.
Why did you suggest caramelly?
So, whenever someone talks coffee to me, caramel is the first thing that comes to my mind, it brings that warmth in my mind and I like quickly, connect it to coffee. So that's how, and I was like, it won't sound good if I name it caramel. So I was like, let's do it caramelly.
Yeah, because and it doesn't go with coffee, right? You see brands who are doing coffee, they have coffee in their name, or maybe they're keeping the name as
coffee, kapi,
something like this. Most of the companies in India, they have this thing kapi because it's like coffee, right? And I thought, okay, ki caramel is not going with coffee, right? But Saumya is the one convinced me ki yaar, it's going well. She got this conviction. Okay, let's stick to this name.
Sounding nice.
Yeah.
It sounds fresh and so that's really great.
And plus, no one had registered the trademark for this name back then. So this was the next thing which I checked, and then I gave a go ahead to Saumya. Okay, we can go ahead with this name.
Yeah, you were the fresh burn.
Yeah.
You have to
अब तो ऐसा नाम ढूंढना है कि यार अब कोई आके हमें वो ना करे. And I'm not sure if that cafe still exists. There was this cafe in CP. When we applied for the trademark, we got a new notice.
Yeah.
And that the name of that cafe was Caramello. Caramello. And they were like, okay, it's conflicting with our name. So, but we won that battle and we got the trademark registered.
The moment you think like nothing is gonna come,
something happens. Yeah. Within 30-45 minutes, I was able to change the domain of our website because people were still shopping or placing their orders more on Instagram and WhatsApp back then. So the traffic on our website or people ordering directly from our website was not, the number was not that big. So I was able to send a campaign. Okay, we had to change our name for some reason.
rebranding.
Yeah, we're doing some rebranding, and we got feedback. Okay, the name sounds cute, or it's not like orthodox. It's not a name which goes with coffee, but it's sounding cute. We send out an emailer to all the people in our collective, and yeah, it went well. And within those 30-45 minutes, I also transferred the domain back to those guys who had sent us an email. The legal team of a very big brand. So yeah, they were fine, and they said they're fine with it. They didn't tell us, okay, you can't keep this website up and running. They were just
They just wanted to
They just want-
remove the name.
they just wanted to
basically.
remove the name.
So that's a kind of pivoting point
Pivoting, yeah.
for you.
Yeah. That's when we thought, okay, let's not rely on a particular brand or a particular niche.
Yeah.
And then after that, first product that you got, what was that?
The espresso pop, the coffee capsule machines, was the first caramelly product that we launched because we were already doing coffee pots from different brands from across the world. So we already had coffee pots, but a coffee machine was missing. So we started with introducing our own coffee capsules machine because we were also supplying coffee pots to various hotels. All the major 5 stars that you see in India, they were directly or indirectly, they were buying coffee pots from us. We got an order saying, okay, someone needs 60 to 65 coffee capsule machines. Like one of the hotels, they were launching a new branch, and they were like, okay, we need 60 to 65 machines, and can you supply those? Okay, so I thought, why supply a different brand of machines to them? Why not our own brand? So that's when I thought, okay.
So because of the order,
Because of the order, we thought, okay, let's have our own machine.
okay.
Because like getting your machines is a huge investment. So it's not like we can order 100, 200 machines. It has to be 1,000 plus machines. If you want to get a good quality coffee capsule machine, you have to place your order with a good manufacturer, with a good contract manufacturer, and their MOQ is really high, and which was like 1,000 machines at that time. So this hotel order, yeah, the first order that we placed was 1,000 machines, and this hotel order, like this particular order of 60-65 machines, kind of gave us a push. Okay, we could maybe order, because 65 machines ka to order already booked hai. We are ordering 1,000 machines, 60, which is like nothing, 6%, right? Yeah. But it was like, okay, chalo aate 1,000 machines mein se 65 machines will already get sold. So
And
that was the push.
so you're selling machines, you're selling pods, and at that time, like, how's the roles are divided between both of you?
I was more looking into tech side of things.
And the supply?
The import, the supply chain, the tech, some part of marketing, I was looking into that. Saumya, I guess.
was like from the
operations.
beginning into operations, you know,
Customer handling.
all these things, yes.
How's
Even
the
now.
customer handling going at that time? Because that was your early stage.
Yeah.
Customers were also not so aware about the products.
Yes. So, like out of my 24 hours in a day, I think 20 hours I'm on my phone
Thank you.
all the time, yeah, with the customers.
I can still see Saumya's phone ringing. You see there's some light.
Yeah.
I guess it's still ringing.
You must be getting like some wacky complaints or like some
I
compliments.
do, but then I'm also able to resolve them, and then they're happy with me.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Nice. And like that time, you are also sort of, making the customers aware
Yeah, yeah.
that, oh, there is a port, you have to use it this way.
Yes.
The machine is like,
So there have been
Information.
times when, I used to get on a video call with people and, I was just explaining them, you have to put up the lever, put the pot in this particular direction, put down the lever, press the small button, and your coffee will be done. This is how you make a coffee out of this machine. So this has happened a lot many times. I go on a video call myself. Yeah,
on WhatsApp, like people approach to you.
yeah, they know.
The customers are mostly loyal to you.
Yeah.
Yes.
You are providing that kind of
Yes.
service.
And
to
people do appreciate this fact that the founders themselves are handling
Yeah.
the WhatsApp chats and the emails. 90% of the emails that we get on our support email
answered
are answered by either
either of us.
myself or Saumya.
Even now.
Even now. It's becoming overwhelming, I'd say, because we are doing multiple things now. We are also offering servicing and repairs of machines. Those calls are even, or messages are going to Saumya. So it's like we get multiple queries in a day saying, okay, I have a chai wala machine or tea vending machine. Can that be repaired or not? Do
And then it's like coming from all over India, not only Delhi.
Delhi NCR. So it's like pan India.
That must be like kind of exhausting also.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
So how did you deal with that? Like you working, training people, your team, training the customers.
You know, we have people all around India, not all cities as of now, but major cities we have people, we've trained them. And in those cities where we do not have a team, we ask them to send their machine here. Our Delhi, service team will take care of it. So, I mean, it's not difficult, I would say. But some people still feel that, it's not okay to send a machine. They do not know how to pack. Then again, I get on a call with them. I explain how to pack. Just do this thing. Keep it bubble wrap. Then keep it in a carton. Then send it to us. Just don't forget to write your name so that, we're able to know who's sending us the machine. So all of that still
And
happens.
sometimes we even go out of the way and order bubble wrap or corrugated boxes for them from Amazon. Okay, we are ordering. You just pack like this and then you just ship
So
your
basically,
machine.
we just want to help them.
Yeah.
It's like taking care of a baby.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
We know how it feels when you're not able to get a good cup of coffee. So we just want to help.
B, from fashion background
Yeah.
to taking care of the customer part and also operations. That's quite a shift.
It is, but I also do not know how that shift happened. I mean, I will obviously, give a great credit to Shivam for that. Because I am someone, who's very, not comfortable talking on a call.
Yeah.
So,
So how it started, I used to speak to customers on call, and then Saumya used to...
I used to listen.
Saumya used to listen,
He's
okay.
saying, what words he's using. So I used to grab them. Then, suddenly one day Shivam said, I'm not taking this call, you have to take it.
Because I had an office meeting. So because I was still working, so at that time I had an office meeting, so I was like, I can't take this call, so you take this call.
You
So
have to take
yeah.
it. I'm like, no, I cannot take it. I'm not ready yet.
That was it.
But that was my first call on my own. Yeah. So that's how it started. That gave me that confidence that yes, I can do it.
That was the first push
And
to the
now
pool.
we are here that, Shivam, whenever a calls come, and, if I am busy, I just ask Shivam, can you please take this call? He's like, no, I'm sorry, I cannot take the call.
Now I say I can't talk like I can't handle a customer like Saumya. I can write email, I can give it to them over an email, but the way Saumya speaks to the customers, I can't do that. Because it's like if someone wants an advice that which machine they should buy, it's not like, okay, buy this, buy that, kaun sa chahiye. Saumya is like on that call for 25 to 30 minutes.
30 minutes, yes.
Listening to their requirements, उनके बच्चों को कैसा कॉफी पसंद है,
Yeah.
उनके घर में किसको क्या कॉफी पसंद है.
Who will be making coffee for you?
Yeah.
Whether it's going to be you yourself or someone else would be appointed to make coffee for you. So all these factors, I first take notes of it. And then, I suggest them that, this is something that you should go for.
We don't write this in our
That's a SOP.
portfolio. We are also coffee consultants or coffee machine consultants. That we help people like with machine they should buy, and it's not like we recommend machines that we sell. It's not true for all the customers. If we feel okay, we do not carry a certain brand or a particular machine that serves their use case, we are happy to direct them to someone or a company who sells that particular machine or a brand.
At that time, you also designed the whole aesthetics of the brand, packaging kaisa hoga, and look and feel kaisa hoga, colorgram kaisa hoga. How was that journey, and who took what call in that phase?
Color decision would be mine because it was easy for me to, relate since I'm from the design background. So it's very easy for me to imagine how one tone will fit with the other tone and whether we should lighten it, whether we should brighten it. So it was easy for me, but I think the design aesthetic, I would say Shivam was the one.
Wow. Engineering design is
Yeah. Because see we import multiple brands, right? So I tend to also take some inspiration for the packaging or overall design from those brands, like what they're up to, what kind of patterns or what kind of boxes they use, what packaging they are doing. So I do take some inspiration. Plus, we also have a freelance designer. So she does the Photoshop, Adobe, and all of the stuff that she does. But the inputs and the prompts are given by I and Saumya to her. And then we get on a call, we go through all of the designs that she comes up with, we give our input again, and then it takes a while before it takes a while before we come up with the final packaging.
Now people are going like we जैसे Mumbai Coffee Festival में celebrities are coming to the stalls and buy coffee. That's like a whole movement.
Yeah.
So when you are delivering coffees to people like that, how's the feel like that okay, there is some special person getting my orders or reaching out to me.
So I'll tell you a funny story. So there's this very famous influencer on Instagram who visited our stall, and I was not aware of him.
I didn't travel to Mumbai Coffee Festival because I wasn't well. Saumya and Pallavi, they both handled everything.
So he was there at the stall, he was asking about coffees and everything, and suddenly he was, intrigued with Fika Presso Pro. And Pallavi knew him, and I was not aware who he is and everything. So I think Pallavi was chatting with him, and there was some point when, she thought that, let's gift him Fika Presso Pro because he was interested in it. He was really liking it. So to which I stopped Pallavi. I was like, Pallavi, let's wait. Let's first, decide among our marketing team and everything.
And I got a call from Pallavi saying कि आपको पता है कौन आया था यहाँ पे, and we were about to gift him our Fika Presso Pro. मैं Saumya was not sure इसने वो कौन है तो उसने, and she took that name. I told her कि I also don't know, but then when I visited his handle, then I got to know कि I've seen him a lot while scrolling.
Because like we approached him sometime back, like our marketing team approached him sometime back to do some collaborations and everything, but we could not succeed in it. So
Organic conversion.
That's how Pallavi convinced us that we have to do this, we have to do.
Yeah, that makes sense. Walking back towards like your packaging is sorted, the design aesthetics are good, your brand name is sorted. Let's move to the point that when you introduced Fika Presso, how to sell that machine in India, where the market is very new and a different market.
Yeah. So we were already the official importers for a brand called Outen in India. So we were already their official importers. There was this challenge that we face importing Outens into India. There's a certain document which is required to import any product which has a battery, which has an inbuilt battery. And they were not able to arrange the MSDA certificate. It's like safety and some certificate, and that we were not able to arrange. So we thought, okay, we have spent so much effort, so much time, money in promoting Outen in India, basically portable espresso makers in India, and now we can't import Outens. So that's when we thought, okay, it's time we speak to their contract manufacturer, get our own espresso maker built. So the Fika Presso that we do is from the same contract manufacturer. They don't just make that particular device for us. There are multiple companies in the world for whom they are making these portable espresso makers. So yeah, this is how it went.
Wow. Yeah. And then you started influencer marketing. I was the first one who could.
Yes. So, yeah. So I've seen his ad myself, I guess 100 plus times that Parmeet is holding a Fika Presso in the mountains. There's this tagline of his, right? कि छोटी-छोटी खुशियाँ मुझे वो Cadbury का ad लगता है शुरू में तो when it starts it looks like Cadbury का ad, but then कह रहा अपना ही product है दिखता है.
At that time, we reached out to like a lot of influencers and
Yeah.
did a thorough influencer marketing.
Yeah.
So at this time, how big was the team?
Like most of our team, 70 to 75% of our team, they work remotely.
Yeah.
They work remotely. And the reason for that is I have myself worked remotely my entire career. When I was in the UK, I was working from home most of the time. When I started working for a startup in Germany, that time also I was working from home.
Yeah.
So for me, working is like working from home,
home,
relaxed,
yeah.
in shorts and
On a bed and
Bed, yeah.
you know, having a laptop in
Yeah.
front of us.
So I thought, okay, ऐसे ही काम होता होगा ऐसे, because my productivity was really high when I was working from home. I used to travel to office, but it was like breakfast करने जा रहे हैं, coffee पीने आ रहे हैं, lunch with team, then
Yeah.
evening coffee. मतलब it was the productivity was not that great when I was working from office. So I implemented the same thing at Caramelly. So everyone is free to work from home. If they want to come to office, feel free to come. But I make sure I do make sure that they travel once a month just to chit chat. That's na miss ho jaye. Maybe there are certain things which we can't do remotely.
Yeah.
So they do come to office, but just once a month maybe.
That's chill.
Yeah.
I mean, that's better. I see you some time back on a story that you're delivering pods to a larger audience in the metro cities. I saw a story of Mandira Baby, I think.
Yeah. So there's this funny incident. I'm not sure whether I can say this, but when Nespresso store opened in Delhi, Mandira Bedi was the brand ambassador or someone who inaugurated the store. And I was also invited for the launch by the Nespresso India team. And the Nespresso India head, she told me that Mandira in fact was asking कि आपके पास Caramelly के pods हैं क्या?
Yeah.
Right. So I thought, okay, maybe she's referring to caramel flavor pods or कुछ. इन्होंने Caramelly समझ लिया. And then I was like, okay, हाँ, maybe हमसे लेते होगे. I just showed off. And then Mandira met my sister at a certain place. And then my sister approached her saying, okay, my brother has a coffee brand, Caramelly. And then she said, okay, वो आपका भाई है. I order from them a lot.
Ordering from Caramelly since long.
हाँ. My sister was supposed to meet Mandira again the next day. And then we sent her a hamper, like a coffee pots hamper with a thank you note. Thank you for being our customer. And then Mandira posted a story for us. And then, in fact, I got a message from someone who works with that big brand. कि ये तो हमारी ambassador थी, wow, that she's posting a story for you guys. Because we are in the same space, right? They are also doing coffee pots. No matter they are just a franchisee, but they are representing that brand in India.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Tell me more celebrity stories.
We can talk about that story. Sunny Leone ka the order that we got. The name was
Karanjeet something. Vora
Karanjeet Kaur maybe.
Kaur maybe. Yeah.
Karanjeet Kaur. And we got that order. We used to say
I
people.
somehow knew that that you know Sunny Leone's name is also something with Karen. So I just searched Karanjeet, and then I was sure that
She searched and then you saved her number.
Then I saved
and
his
then
number
the
and
DP was
Yeah.
hers. And she pinged. And and she in fact tagged Caramelly, she tagged Saumya, she tagged Shivam, like she tagged me. Yeah.
That's fun.
And in fact, because we were so excited, we told all our friends and family that Sunny Leone had made an order with us. And since then, we have started searching for people who order, like aise random. If we see a name, just to give a high five, we get an order, like we give each other a high five. If it's a big order, we do okay, congrats. And if someone we know,
that's our kind of validation basically. That we've done a great thing.
Yeah.
You should definitely.
Yeah, and there's also this one name which I can say because I am myself a professional cricketer. So we got an order from Virat. So the first order that we fulfilled for Virat was from a marketplace back in 2022. So it was not a direct order on our website back then. So maybe his house manager had placed that order, address, name, everything was his, but the delivery name was different. तो हमें था कि उसका ये ऑर्डर, तब से हम मान के बैठ गए कि विराट को भी सेल कॉफी, बट ठीक है. But after 1 year, maybe I don't remember the timeline, we got an order on our website. उनका नाम था, and the address was his. If we get an order, we usually send them a message on WhatsApp कि thanks for your order. मतलब अगर सौम्या follows them या जो भी है, तो सौम्या mention की story की we are your fans, जो भी हम उनको like करते हैं, जैसा भी story, we message them thanking them. But for Virat, I couldn't gather the courage to send a message to him on WhatsApp.
But
Right?
at the same time, he was very excited.
Yes, Saumya called me कि guess what? और मैंने already अपने phone में देख लिया था that Virat had ordered. तो मैंने कहा मुझे पता है, I'm drafting an email for him. मतलब 30-45 minutes मुझे लगा होगा drafting an email for Virat.
Yeah.
मतलब इतना excited था उसमें. Thank you तो मैंने करा ही करा. I mentioned my whole story that I wanted to become a cricketer. I've played this national, that I still play for a club. UK में मैंने क्रिकेट खेला, ऐसे करके पूरा ईमेल बनाया और सोचा सेंड कर देता हूँ. रिप्लाई आए ना, इट doesn't really matter. And
But he did reply.
he did reply and yeah, I also shared my number. If you need anything, if you want to order anything, just ping me on my number. But personal number दिया, business भी नहीं, मुझे ये करो है फिर कि तो and
One customer, I will
one
take
customer,
care of
हाँ.
that.
और like
You don't need to.
right, मैंने कुछ उनको reply करा था and he again replied me saying कि I bought a black color machine लिया था उन्होंने उस time. And he like black or white, which one should I go for? And I used to use that machine personally. So I told him, okay, I use this color machine, and he said, okay, change the color. So I changed the color. I have no shame in admitting this. We have a local delivery guy who delivers Delhi NCR के orders, right? उनका order deliver करने में directly गुड़गांव वाले घर से he placed that order. I went myself to deliver that order. I'll not mention whether I met Virat or not or what happened. I'll not mention this. But yeah. Then again, I guess it was during Asia Cup when they were supposed to travel to Sri Lanka. I got a message from Virat on my WhatsApp because I had shared my number saying that he during travel the machine water tank got broke or he needs some pots. So I delivered those pots to him in Bangalore because Bangalore they had their training center set up and then they were supposed to travel to Sri Lanka. So बढ़िया लगता है यार जब WhatsApp पे वो आता है मैसेज आया और जब उनसे बात होती है.
Fan moment.
Yeah, and Virat in fact uses our Fika Presso Pro.
Yeah.
He was looking for Outen at that time, but since we were not able to import Outen, so I suggested Fika Presso Pro and we use. So every time, because I follow Virat, I keep on looking at his stories कि कहीं दिख जाए. We can repost और एक buzz या viral हो जाए यार कि he's using this device, कौन से brand का क्या device है क्या है. It hasn't happened yet, but maybe someday. Someday.
Let's manifest.
Let's manifest, right?
So that's pretty fun. I mean, to see, very essential people, the people that you're a fan of, using your products.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
So there are lots and lots of such stories.
Let's spill some beans then.
We'll do another podcast for that.
First, we'll have to take the permission whether we can.
Exactly.
How do you nourish this database? Let's not call it database. How do you nourish this family?
We just keep supplying them their
Love.
yeah.
Wow. That's super amazing. I mean, I really enjoyed talking to both of you and knowing both of you. This whole session of 1.5 hours was insightful and fun. I hope people also find it insightful and fun. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having us.
Yes.